God speaks to us in so many ways. He does. He speaks in whatever way is going to get our attention. And if he doesn't get your attention the first time, he'll keep going. He'll get it. God will get your attention if he wants it. Well, I was listening or scrolling and listening to a devotional on here this morning about money and why some people may not be getting money when they're praying for it. And what I mean by that is financial freedom. I'm not talking about like riches. I'm talking about people praying for their bills to be paid, praying just to be able to live without having to scrape the bottom of the barrel. And that's been me my whole life. Okay. And I know this, what I heard in this devotional, I know this, but it just hit me that the reason why some people do not get the answer to their prayer for money right away is that will keep them from having a relationship with God if they get it. Okay, let me further explain. If we have money, some of us are less likely to lean on God and depend on God if we have it. Those of us who are scraping the bottom of the barrel constantly, and it feels like your whole life you have been, you just think about it. And I'm talking about myself here too. If we have ever had times where we weren't scraping the bottom and we had just a little bit of relief financially, what did most of us do? We didn't lean on God as much, did we? I know I didn't. I didn't. And that may be why the prayer for our financial freedom is not coming through yet, because we haven't learned the lesson that we need God. Even if we have money, we still need God. I mean, that's obvious. And if we get it, God knows we're going to just forget Him. And then that would lead to more problems in our lives. If we go on through life without God, problem after problem after problem will just keep piling up, including our financial problem. Those of us who are being held back from receiving financial blessings, it's for our own good. That's a hard pill to swallow. It really is. Because that means that we haven't learned yet. That means I haven't learned yet that if God were to bless me with money, I need to know that my focus has got to stay on God. And I'm learning it. I'm truly learning it. But obviously, whenever we don't have it and we're still struggling, it's because we haven't learned our lesson yet. So that just hit me. And I wanted to share it with you because I know there are so many people who are struggling financially. But if that keeps you on your knees to God, that's a better place to be than rich in the world without God. So we need to retrain our brains to know that whenever we do receive financial, and we have to learn that we are dependent on God for everything. And we need to know that if we were to get those blessings, we stay with God. We praise God and thank Him because that's the reason we get. He is the only reason we would get it. So I just wanted to tell you what I just out of the blue, it just hit me. And God knew whenever I got up this morning and scrolled through here, that devotional was the thing I needed to hear. Even though through my life I have thought, just like passing and going thoughts, that, maybe, if you're rich, you're not going to lean on God. Okay, but then it would just go away. But this morning, God said, nope, this is what you're hearing, and this is why you're hearing it, and you're going to hear it this time. So I heard it loud and clear, and I hope everybody else is too. If you're praying for financial freedom, train your brain. You have got to know and make it. You can do it. You can do it. Make it to where you are committing it to yourself, making a promise to yourself that when you get money, you've got to remember where it comes from and keep God in the focus of your life. That may be why we aren't getting the financial freedom.